Hello, everybody, and welcome to another video from OWLFI from me, Elliot Omenson. This isn't exactly a Murphy's Market Minute or anything. It's just an update to some of the things that we've been working on, trying to roll out, streamline, and improve the services here at OWLFI. This particular video is going to be about estate planning. So anybody that's been with me for any period of time has known that we've gone through some iterations in regards to this. Originally, back in 2018, we actually brought in an estate planning attorney in order to provide this service to our clients. Had its challenges trying to get a person to be timely and to get things done. And then also estate planning attorneys, some feel they have to be licensed in each state in order to kind of work on people's trusts and wills and powers of attorney and all that kind of stuff. Well, one of the beautiful things about technology, especially in regards to estate planning, this doesn't work as well in other areas of our business, like say taxes, for instance. But because estate planning is pretty much established, there's a set of documents. The documents per state can be pretty easily replicated. Technology has come a long ways in being able to fill this gap for us. And so we have partnered with a company in order to provide estate planning nationwide for all of our clients. It's a free service that's being integrated along with, if you watched our video on taxes, we have now brought taxes. We've done away with the monthly fee that we used to charge, and we're just incorporating taxes and estate planning now for all clients across the board. The tax portion of it's just your individual tax return. If you have K1s and rental properties and LLCs and stuff like that, that's an additional charge. But your individual tax return now is all included in-house with one of our CPAs that we have. The estate planning is a lot simpler. And so that's completely free of charge, whether you need a trust, will, both, powers of attorney, medical directives, all that kind of stuff. And we're doing it through a really cool platform called Vanilla. One of the things that I really like there's two things that I really like about this, and it's why we chose it. One is that it integrates with our OWLFI Navigator planning platform. Two, it does a lot in regards to visualizations. Okay, so instead of you having to read a document and trying to sort it out, it's actually going to take your documents and actually map it out for you so you can actually see how things are going to flow and how things are going to work. It does a really good job of identifying where there might be duplications. Quite often in the way that things are written, we're actually duplicating an asset that we're passing on in the documents that can create some confusion. Vanilla does a really good job of identifying those places and correcting them. We can also take a trust and will that's already been created, and we can upload it into this platform and restate the trust. We can bring it up to date with all current laws in regards to whatever state you're in, and restate your trust under the current set of rules, regulations, and laws that are in place in your state. We also have the ability, if there's some complex issues, to bring a attorney that's licensed in your state into the conversation to clarify anything and get that done. So it's a pretty cool platform. We're providing it free of charge to all of our clients. When we get you set up with it, we can integrate it into the OWLFI Navigator, and you're just going to have a lot more clarity in regards to your estate plan, in regards to your income plan and tax plan and all that, because it's all integrated as one software platform. One of the other cool things about it is that I see a lot of times people will have a trust created or a will. It goes into a drawer. It's never updated. Now it's part of our digital platform. And so we now have the ability to continually update and maintain these. You don't have to call an estate planning attorney. You don't have to get nickel and dime to some fee. and I've seen that before. I've had somebody once ask me if they should have our in-house guy do it or go back to the attorney that had built it for them. I'm like, well, if you already had an attorney build it for you, you should probably have them continually to deal with it. And then they called me up a few months later, very irritated that they got a bill from that estate planning attorney. All that's a thing of the past. We can now maintain these, keep them updated, integrate them into financial plan, all free of charge to all of our clients. We're just going to cover the cost of it all. So please reach out, respond to this email, call the office. Daniel is our lead on integrating and getting you set up with OWLFI Navigator, getting you set up with Vanilla. We can do a Zoom meeting or an in-person meeting to help you go through the process of getting it all set up. But it's fairly simple. And it's a really beautiful platform. And I'm excited for you guys to get to use it. And I think it'll just really make things really easy moving forward. So check it out. Give us a call, shoot us an email, and we'll get you set up.